the number one investment that everybody in the world can afford is silver. And the reason I say it's the number one, I mean, let's say I can buy today even a silver eagle or a silver buffalo or silver bar, and I'm paying about 20 to 25 bucks. Now, everybody in the world can afford 20 to 25 bucks, but very few people know about it. I became a silver bug in 1964. And I was 17 years old in 1964. I was holding up a dime, and then the dime had copper on it. I'm like, shit's going on here. I didn't know this at the time because I'm only 17 years old. I'm a surfer kid. I'm looking at this dime going, and then I saw the quarter had copper around it. And then back then we had $50, and I saw this copper around it. I'm going, something's on here. It took me years to find out later on that I was looking at Gresham's Law. And Gresham's Law states when bad money enters the system, good money goes into hiding. Bad money is pumping into this system, and all these idiots are saving dollars. You got to be kidding me. And they're printing so much money. And the beauty of silver, let me say it again, everybody in the world can afford 20 bucks. You can go to a coin. Silver has not only been an industrial metal, but it's also a monetary metal. It's been used as, payments for years and years and years. So I was 17 years old and going to that. And it took me to 1972 when, after Nixon took the dollar off the gold standards, gold and silver are God's money. It wasn't printed by the Federal Reserve Bank or the Bank of England or the Bank of Tokyo. Gold and silver were put here by God. I'm not really religious. And I think it's the biggest bargain. It's still about 20 bucks. I was buying silver at 50 bucks. Everything else has gone up. Even gold's gone up. But silver stays depressed. And there's one more big thing about silver. It's consumed. Gold is not consumed. It's stored. If they stack gold, they burn silver. There's micro and macro economics, all this. So macro, silver is being depleted. It's used for the Green New Deal. The question is, can you get any of it? As I called my gold and silver guy, I've been dealing with him for 25 years. He says, I can't get silver. As the world economy collapses and you don't buy silver around $20 an ounce, you're the biggest loser of all. The bad news, the world economy is collapsing. The good news is the best investment is cheaper than ever before. And the good news is everybody in the world can afford to buy some silver. And as I said in Rich Dad Poor Dad, came out 25 years ago, savers are losers. And these idiots are still saving money. And the Fed is printing it like crazy. The English pound almost went down. The Japanese yen is about to take a dive. China is in serious trouble because they have the biggest real estate bubble in the world. And the Fed has been printing trillions of dollars, and people are still saving money. You've got to be creative. The biggest investment bargain in the world is silver. You can buy a silver for about 20 bucks US. Everybody in the world can afford 20 bucks. But they'd rather save the dollar. I mean, it is ridiculous. Well, there's another reason. Like when I own silver mines. I started a silver mine in Argentina and a gold mine in China. And I own the richest gold mine in the world in Utah. Wow. So I'm a gold and silver fanatic. I am nuts on this whole thing. Wow. The biggest advantage is like when I buy silver coins, that stuff will last. If I bought, let's say, a box of 500 silver eagles, I can give them as Christmas presents every year or birthday presents and all that. And guess what? If your kid or relative hangs on to that, it'll last as long as they live. It'll always be valuable. You give them $5, it's toast. Silver is the biggest bargain in the world. And every loser on planet Earth can afford 20 bucks. But they wouldn't know even where to find it. I was 17 years old in 1964, and I realized silver was it. And it's Gresham's Law. Gresham's Law is when Bad money enters the system, good money goes into hiding, and the Federal Reserve Bank cannot print much more. I don't know if they can print much more. They're going to try to. Everybody who's saving dollars is going to be the biggest loser of all. I'll say it again. Everybody in the world can afford a $20 silver coin. Why is the price of silver suppressed? I used to pick up $1, US dollar, paper dollar. It had a silver certificate on it. You could redeem it for silver. Today it says Federal Reserve note. You're getting screwed. The Federal Reserve is screwing you, but you're still trying to save that Federal Reserve note. But they already told you, and they broadcast it, there's no longer a silver certificate. I don't have gold or silver ETFs because I don't trust anything that's paper. I just don't trust it. Yeah, my saying is if they print it, I don't want it. It's really quite simple. Is it possible that the SLV, which is the gold, the silver ETF, and GLD, which is the gold ETF, there are more ETFs, there's more paper gold and silver than real gold and silver? I think silver is going to go to 100 to 500 by 2025. That's my guess, and it's wishful thinking and all this, but I also do it the same reason why they pump silver and all that, they dump silver and all this stuff, is to get, let's call it forward guidance, so either people get excited or they dump it. The Romans used to clip the silver off of coins to pay the Roman soldiers. I mean, they were screwing, their own soldiers. But that's what the Fed and the treasuries are doing, that Wall Street's doing right now. I was buying silver 20 years ago, 30 years ago, at $50 an ounce. Think about that. It is still half off. The demand's going to keep going up, and everybody can afford $20. So pull your head out of you-know-what. I can't get silver from some of my dealers. That's how bad it is. I can't get gold either because people know the U.S. dollar is trash. So it's all fiat. Fiat stands for government. I call it fake money. People are waking up to the idea that money is fake. The U.S. dollar is fake. And that started in 1971 when the Nixon took the dollar off the gold standard. But as I said, it actually started in 1964 when I was 17 years old and I saw a silver coin was copper. When somebody's screwing me. This market's going to be volatile as hell. And I'll say it again, back in the 80s, I forgot when, I was buying silver at 50. And I thought I was Donald Trump, the damn thing crashed. So I bought more. And today I have tons of the stuff. I own silver mine, I own gold mines. I own tons. Of course, they're in storage vaults all over the world because I don't trust, I don't trust the U.S. government, period.